is Margaret. I just graduated from Stonebridge High School, and I'm going to JMU in the fall, so if you didn't know that. During my time in high school, something I've learned, and I'm still continuing to learn, is that things don't always happen and turn out the way we expect them to. While that may seem obvious to most people, it's something I've had to learn by experiencing it for myself. At the beginning of high school, I played both travel and high school soccer, and expected to play all 4 years, but I ended up tearing my ACL twice, and I had to come to terms with the fact that I wouldn't perform the same way that I could, and I had to quit travel and high school soccer. I also entered high school with certain expectations about the friendships I would have and the friendships I wanted to keep. As I grew and changed, I realized that some of those friendships and people no longer fit the person I was becoming and made me feel as though I was being taken for granted. Both those experiences taught me that while I may have plans and expectations for my future, God often has different plans in mind. Although I do not always understand what those plans are in the moment, I have learned to trust Him and lean on Him through uncertainty. There have been many times when situations did not make sense to me, and I questioned why those things were not working out the way I had hoped. However, as I've grown older, I realize that God sees things I cannot. He knows what is best for me, even when I am unable to understand at the time. Through my injuries and changing friendships, I learned that not every opportunity, relationship, or goal that I desire is meant to be part of my life forever. Sometimes God removes things from our lives not to punish us, but to protect us and guide us towards something greater. Looking back, I can see that some of the things I once wanted so badly would not have benefited me in the long run. Certain friendships, for example, seemed important to me at the time, but as I matured and changed, I realized they no longer aligned with the person God was shaping me to become. Instead of becoming discouraged when things do not go according to my plans, I try to remind myself that there is a purpose behind every closed door and every unexpected change. Even when I cannot see the reason, I trust that God is working for my good and protecting me from things I may not understand in the moment. Looking back now, I clearly see that God's plans were better than the ones I created for myself. Because of these experiences, I move forward with greater confidence and faith, knowing that when something does not work out, it's often because God has something better in store for me and protecting me from something I did not see. I trust that He has a purpose for my life and that His plans was created long before I was born. Even when the future feels uncertain, I find peace in knowing that He's guiding my path and everything